It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. To DeRozan. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
And stuffs it home.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Ball brings the rock up court. To Vucevic. Driving right to the basket. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To DeRozan.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose in an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Simmons. For 3. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Ball into the front court. 2-point advantage. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Slam dunk.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Bulls with the basketball. DeRozan. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
LaVine to Ball. The drive right to the basket. Nothing going here on that drive. To DeRozan. Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. To Simmons. Doesn't get the bounce. Ball with it up top. The score 10-8. LaVine. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. DeRozan with the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Ball. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Simmons into the front court. Down 6. Beyond the arc for 3.
That's his first.
first one, count it. Second and 3, got it. Hits all 3 free throws. Ball with the basketball. Up by 3. DeRozan to Zach LaVine. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Sixers control it. Big finish at the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
To Simmons. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Chicago basketball. DeRozan to Vucevic. Defense making the ball carrier work. DeRozan to Ball. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. To Ball. Fires the 3. That won't go. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Nikola Vucevic. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Driving right to the basket. To DeRozan. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a look. DeMar DeRozan. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Simmons. DeMar knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Philadelphia. Entering the game for the Bulls. Number 7, Stanley Johnson.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. That's out of bounds off a Bull. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
The 76ers, number 31, Curry. Stepping in for the Chicago Bulls, number 14.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Temple, guarded by Seth Curry. To Vucevic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Seth Curry. From long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Johnson to Vucevic. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Baseline drive. Shot from the lane, won't go.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Count the bucket for two.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Vucevic. To Stanley Johnson. 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Danny Green. Can't connect. To Vucevic. Here comes the screen. Vucevic matched up with Seth Curry. Nikola Vucevic. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Seth Curry. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Nikola Vucevic trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 72%. And he misses that one free throw. To Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Vucevic. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Nikola Vucevic, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. Knocks down the first. And and gets both to drop at the line.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. To Simmons. Ben Simmons. 4 out of 10.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Bulls with it. To Vucevic. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Ben Simmons. He's at 50%. Solid.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Stanley Johnson. Nice pass to set things up. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Stanley Johnson. Levine. Great feed. And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First free throw is good.
Number 24 and number 45, Denzel Valentine.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Knocks it down from mid-range. And so we're through one here at United Center with the Bulls on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Nope. First one does not go. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Shot, bro.
Simmons tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The shot, almost. Another follow, still no good. Layup goes down. Well done.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Chicago possession. To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. DeRozan against Tolliver. Andre Drummond sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
In the front court comes Simmons. They're down 3. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 21.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lonzo with it. His team up by 1. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To DeRozan. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good.
The Chicago Bulls, number 8, Zach LaVine.
Misses the second as well. To Danny Green, trying to cash in. Green with a shot that won't go down. Ball into the front court. Leads 1. Joel Embiid with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Lonzo Ball with the rock to LaVine. To Ball. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Ball. Rebound cleared by Philly. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's shooting 71% so far. First one goes down. Two for two on that trip. Chicago with the possession to Stanley Johnson. And a nice finish at the rim.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Simmons for three. Second effort. Ball with it up top. Down just a couple. To Vucevic. Andre Drummond sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Johnson to Vucevic. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Ball to Stanley Johnson. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Beyond the arc for three. He buries it.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Second of three is good.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 21.
Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. To Zach LaVine. Johnson. To LaVine. Shot from the lane won't go. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. To Vucevic. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one, count it. And he hits the second.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 17, Garrett.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Vucevic. Andre Drummond pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From long range, can't get the bounce. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Bulls have it. LaVine. To Vucevic. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Zach LaVine. Fires the three. Zach LaVine forcing that one there. Well defended. Simmons goes to the right side, lets it fly from beyond the arc. Another chance. The Bulls clear the rebound. The drive.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Count the basket at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Five seconds to shoot. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Simmons with it. They lead it. 4-point game. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To Vucevic. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Levine. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 21, Joel Embiid. Subbing in for the Bulls.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Seth Curry to Embiid. It's Chicago ball. Levine. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Simmons. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Vucevic. To Levine. Here comes the screen. Levine. Vucevic. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
From the outside, no good.
I'm the player that just missed that shot. Just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
It was right there.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Harris to Simmons. Here's a chance from long range.
Nikola Vucevic.
Seth Curry is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Hits the second, one more coming. Knocks down all three at the line. To Vucevic. Tobias Harris able to recover with the block. Time to shuffle things up. To Zach LaVine. Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Harris to Simmons. For three, Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
LaVine. To Vucevic. Taken by the Sixers. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Here comes the screen. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beyond the arc for three. He was all over him. Long key from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first half. The 76ers have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The 76ers have themselves a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bulls are still very much in this matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
Simmons was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Has a chance. Harris's shot won't go.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. Now 4 for 9.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Simmons. Cashes in for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Ball with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Zach LaVine snatching it out of the air. Bulls with the rock. LaVine to DeRozan. From the painted area, won't go down. The rock in the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down 6. To Ball. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Deep 2 there, won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Number 25, Ben Simmons.
LaVine to DeRozan. Joel Embiid with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense. To Ball. Can't connect from inside. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Ben Simmons swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Ball. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curling inside. And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lonzo with it. His guys trail by 10. LaVine to Ball. And it's Simmons to claim the rebound. No good. Joel Embiid. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Vucevic. Joel Embiid. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And that's a backcourt violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. DeRozan, terrific vision. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Sixers control it. Shot won't go. Take stock of the floor. To Levine. Offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. From long range, textbook defense. Has a look. Shot misses there by Valentine. Fires the three. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. It's no good. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Vucevic. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and DeMar DeRozan still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Deep right corner. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Levine. To DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Drummond. Oh, he had it.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chippy.
To Zach LaVine. Trying to cash in. Zach LaVine. 4 out of 10.
And Ed, you know what the worst part about this whole thing is? Usually when a defender bites like that, that means that they're being active. They just guessed wrong, man.
LaVine. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To LaVine. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Defense, let's go.
To Drummond. Rebound comes to Chicago. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Simmons with it. His team on top by 8. Cruises inside for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Here's Simmons with it up top. Counting down toward a minute to play in this 3rd quarter.
In the 3rd quarter.
4-3.
Number 31, Lonzo Ball. That's in the score.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3, no good. Ball into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Johnson to Ball. Trying to shoot for the Bulls. Shot clock violation. Simmons goes reverse to lay it in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Ball with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires. It's the Sixers out in front. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Danny Green! Tips it. Sixers have the basketball. Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it. Vucevic. Sixers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Ball with the basketball. Margins 8. Nothing going here on that drive. To Ball. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Has a look. It's good.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
DeRozan with it. Down 8. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Philadelphia with the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
DeRozan to Stanley Johnson. Shot clock winding down. Lonzo Ball. Sixers with the rebound. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one, count it.
Substitutions, Philadelphia. Subbing in for the Chicago Bulls.
And gets both to drop at the line. Bulls with the basketball. Ball. To Stanley Johnson. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
To Drummond. No, I missed a short one there. Lonzo with it. The deficit is 6. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. Simmons. Off the assist.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Vucevic. Shot from in close, no good. Into the front court comes Simmons. Leads 5. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Has a chance. Lonzo Ball. Now 3 for 9.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Short jumper misses. For 3, great defense, forcing the miss. Chicago basketball to Ball.
Clickbait much.
Deep left corner. Levine to Ball. Holding the defense. Ball cleans it up. And a putback slam.
A 2-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Beyond the arc for 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
Philadelphia, number 21.
And he hits all 3 free throws. Ball into the front court. Down 6. Levine to Ball. Levine. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Gets a shot up.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Not that time. To Ball. Levine. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first.
Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 43, Andre Drummond.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Bulls with it. To Zach LaVine. drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 21, Joel Embiid.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Ball with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Here comes the screen. Ball to Levine. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Now a steal by Philly. Has a look. And scores.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
To Ball. To Vucevic. Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3, taken by
Oh.
Vucevic. Ball with the basketball. 5-point game. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First try, no good.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 10,
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Sixers control it. To Tobias Harris. Simmons lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
He got a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Simmons to Tobias Harris from long range.
that's his 4th personal foul. Team foul number 3 for Philadelphia.
Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good.
I like that.
And he misses the second. DeRozan with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Deep 2 there. Won't go. Lonzo with it. The margin standing now at 7. To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. DeRozan. That's out of bounds off the ball. Simmons fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field. Ball into the front court. They trail by 7. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Simmons. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Simmons lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended. Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. To DeRozan. Ben Simmons with the block. Ah, that's a 24-second violation. Simmons with it. Lead stands at 7. Three. He engulfed him that time. DeRozan with it. Right now, down 7. Joel Embiid sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Tobias Harris. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this game after a close finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Bulls are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Simmons was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22. The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 1-0 matchup will be coming up next. Utah Jazz 7-1 Miami Heat 6-2. The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 1-0 matchup will be coming up next. Boston Celtics 4-6 Dallas Mavericks 5-3. The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 10 matchup will be coming up next. Atlanta Hawks 4-5, Phoenix Suns 4-3. The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 10 matchup will be coming up next. Brooklyn Nets 6-3, Toronto Raptors 6-4.
All right. I'd like to thank all viewers for tuning in tonight, checking out my season franchise play with my Philadelphia Sixers. Of course, I'm online coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. And I'd like to thank all viewers today for tuning in, of course, to Sports Action Infinity 2020, hosted by myself, Devin Smith. And shout out to some of the people in the chat room. I see somebody's been blocked. What's that, Trap? What's that, Kunta? What's that, Trap Kunta? Or Trap? Probably the best way I could say your name. And D Trap a lot. Well, anyway, much love to D Trap a lot. We got to get something going. I also have a Madden League 21 where you can win money in that season. So definitely feel free to join my franchise with Madden 22. I'm sorry, Madden 22. All right. And some of my other seasons that I do here on this channel. All right. D Trap a lot. Okay. All right. I'm doing, of course, an 82 game season with this NBA edition, and the reason why I'm streaming NBA Live 19, I've been caught up with this because NBA 2K, there's no sound or audio when you stream the game live. So being as though NBA 2K has audio issues when you stream it live, that's one of the reasons why I do all my seasons on NBA Live 19, and of course I have updated rosters. Okay, all my rosters are up to date. And we want to see where I stand at. We want to see the standings. And if there's anybody with any questions, D Trap a lot, anything you want to say, this is the time you can speak. I see two names, D Trap a lot and D Trap something, Kunta or something. Okay. All right. So this is my 10th game of the season. 72 games left. I've been having a real great time. I love my Sixers with 7-3. Okay, to match. What's there? Okay. Then I'm gonna simulate the week. Okay. And then of course I'm gonna go through some of the standings if you'd like to, see the standings. And we're gonna see who's popping, who's big, and who's not. We're gonna see if the computer is close to a real league. It may not be 100% close. On my season last year, Brooklyn Nets won on the game, but in real life, Milwaukee. But still, I would say All right, they're pretty much on. Okay, so my next game that I got coming up, game 11, I'll probably be doing that a day and a half from now. You don't want to miss that. We're gonna be taking on the Brooklyn Nets. On my game, they're 7-2. All right, I think they might be struggling right now, and so is Milwaukee. Okay, so this is gonna be a good matchup right here. Sixers, 7-3, taking on Brooklyn Nets, who's 7-2. Can't wait to have that one. That's gonna be the next game coming up. Indiana, Charlotte, yeah. And then Memphis. They got terrible records. Okay. Do we have standings? Okay, we got the standings. Let's check out the standings on my computer mode. Utah Jazz, is that real? Oh shucks. Utah Jazz is 8-1. I'm thinking the computer might be matching the real league. I can't believe it. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to go to the Eastern Standings. So, okay, Toronto, you got no way. Nah, they're the top of the league. 7-2. NBA Live 19. All my rosters are up to date, so I try to do the best I could do. I have everything that they have on 2K22. 2K22 is much better than NBA Live 19, but I still love Live. Like I said before, the audio don't work, so I couldn't do a franchise mode with NBA 2K22. Anybody that watch my channels know I always have updated rosters, and I always have, to the best of my ability. Here and there I slip up with a player or two that was supposed to be on another team. Here and there I slip up, but most of the time I always have up-to-date rosters. Even if I have an old game, I will update those rosters. Okay, so anyway, Toronto is 7-2. Can you believe that? Brooklyn Nets is 7-2. No, we know they're not that. Look at the Washington Wizards at 6-2. Watch out for those Wizards. All right. Okay, now we can go through the whole Eastern Conference. I ain't gonna do that. I'll go to about the 8th. And then okay, Sixers with 7-3. Boston, that may not be realistic. I've seen Boston. I'm not that impressed this year. Normally, Boston looks good. Boston in the real league, they look bad. So I'm surprised NBA Live. I mean, I did switch the rosters up. I got Al Horford back with the Celtics. So I changed all the rosters up to the best of my ability with Boston. And ever since Kemba Walker left, to me, Boston is not the same. I'm just saying. They're not the same. Orlando Magic, no way. No, what are they, like 1-7? They're like 1-7. I don't even know. No, they ain't no 5-3. That's unrealistic. Okay, Milwaukee. We might can say this is realistic. They're about what, 500, 4-4, 4-5-ish. They'll be coming close to about like 6-5 soon. Still early season. 72 games left after tonight. You know, with the NBA. But my, of course, video game computer simulation is pretty close. I'm pretty close. I'm not too far off. I feel good about that. What is the Bulls? Now, I had 6-2. Okay, they're 6-4. Wow. The Knicks. Okay. Okay. So that's that. We got the Knicks at 9. Okay. So I'll go to about 10. All right. About 9, not 10. Okay. Okay. Let's go over to the all right. Let's check out little individual divisions. Okay. So New York is 5-4. Boston, Celtics is 6-3. Ain't that something? So all right, Philly 7-3. Okay, that's the Atlantic. All right, that's unrealistic. So NBA Live 19, they got it wrong. But like I said, I updated the rosters. So I don't know what's going on. But Toronto right now is the bomb on my franchise mode this year. Toronto Raptors ain't no joke. They looking as good as I think in 2019 Kyrie Leonard and Danny Green. Let's go to Central. The Bucks 5-3. The Bulls 6-4. I'm impressed with the Bulls this year. Lonzo Ball and DeMar DeRozan. I like what the Chicago Bulls are doing. They look real good. I like Cleveland. And the rookie they got, Evan Mobley. Yeah, Cleveland shouldn't be 3-6. I think they're might be 6-4. They're over 500. Indiana, they're bad in real life. Detroit's bad in real life. So this is right. So NBA Live, I got to give them a shout out on this one. They're right about this record right here. See these two teams right here? They're definitely right about that. All right, let's go to this. What, Southwest? Or the Eastern Conference? Okay, the Wizards. Now, the, NBA Live 19, they're not too far off. What is Washington? 6-3 on the game. They're 6-2. Orlando, oh yeah, they're off. They're terrible. And Atlanta's not that bad. 5-4. But actually, Atlanta is under 500 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Miami, yeah, Miami's like number one. And Charlotte is not that bad, so yes, Charlotte is not realistic, and Miami right now is not really that realistic. And then we can throw Atlanta too. NBA Live 19 got that one wrong. Okay. We go to Northwest Utah Jazz. Okay. All right. Number one. Portland as number two in the West. Oh, my God. Denver, number three. And the Timberwolves. Yeah, they've been looking bad. Now, I have to say, Oklahoma City, NBA Live 19 got it right. That's the game that I'm playing on, Live 19. But technically, you can just call this Live 22 because all my roster's up to date. So if you want, you can call it Live 22, even though I don't think EA is doing any more live. I hope that they come out with a Live 22, and I definitely love EA and everything that they create. So shout out to them for this NBA Live. I'm going to keep pushing NBA Live 19. I will not throw away the NBA Live series. I won't. Oklahoma City. Anyway, shout out to EA and all the great sports games they make. So I don't want EA to think I'm talking bad about them because I'm not. All right, Golden State Warriors, 7-3. Okay. 7-3. Let's see what the Phoenix Suns. Now that might be realistic this year. I never thought I would say that. The Phoenix Suns being 4-4, that actually might be realistic. Okay. What else? Let me see. The Clippers 4-5. Yeah, somewhat. Sacramento. Now the Lakers 2-7. I don't know. I don't know if that's realistic at all. Lakers are 2-7. They got LeBron in there, but I don't understand how that worked out. But anyway, let me go on. Okay, San Antonio. What are they? 4-4. Pelicans are terrible in real life. San Antonio's terrible. Mavericks should be at 6-4. Houston Rockets, NBA Live is making them look nice because they ain't good in real life. All right, Matt, what is this? Okay, Memphis 0-7. Okay. All right. So anyway, this is a wrap up for all the teams that I got in the league, and of course you can see on my rosters. I've created my own player right here, Isaiah Joe. This is a player I created. Tyrese Maxey is also another player I created. All right, I had them on here for about a year ago. I just had to update their facial features. Okay, and I have all the modern update rosters for the Sixers. Well, I'm close. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Andre Drummond, Danny Green, Mike Scott, Steph Curry, Tobias Harris. See, Anthony Troller. See, I'm not too far off. Shake Milton. I'm not bringing Shake Milton in. I got to work on him. He's ranked 69. He's pretty good too. I don't know why he's that. All right. Got another new player. So okay, that's what we got there. The Bucks. If you look at the Bucks roster here, everybody's up to date. Giannis, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton. See. Now I might have only had one player. There might only be one player or two players that I didn't change up, but they're at the bottom of the roster. So a lot of times my starting five and my bench are more up to date than if you go deep in my depth chart. I'm not perfect, but I'm close near. DeMar Rosen. And all these rosters I changed myself. The rookies on this game that I have, the rookies, I also created all the rookies myself. You can create it too if you're NBA Live 19 or 18. You can create your own rookies and put them in the game, whatever players. Okay, Evan Mobley, see? All right, got Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio. Now they shouldn't have Dwayne Wade. That's a mistake. Okay. That's a mistake of the computer. I'm going to have to take him out of there. They shouldn't have no Dwayne Wade. Can I take him out? Let me see. Oh, shucks. I could take him out. Can I take him out? Oh, no. Only trade. Okay. Celtics. These are all the players for the Celtics. All right. Clippers. We just beat the Clippers the other night. My Sixers, we beat them in Philly. And we had a real good game tonight, too, against the Bulls. Really good. We had two big games. Against the Clippers the other night. You can find it on my channel. I think that was Game 9 of my Season 9 Franchise Mode series. Of my NBA Sixers series with on this NBA Live 19 game, which I love. I just got to keep these rosters up to date. I'm showing you all the rosters of the teams that I changed for those who may want to know how I do what I do. All right. These are pretty much the up-to-date people for Memphis. Okay. I got Jalen Johnson, Skylar Mays for Atlanta. See that? Trae Young. Trae Young's 84. I don't know if that's right. I wonder what Trae Young would be on 2K. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what he would be. Plus, he's a little older, I think. Maybe 2 or 3 years. He's been in the league about, what, 4 years, 5 years? Lou Williams, 86. Okay. Let's look at that. Miami Heat. Look at Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Victor Depot. What's this? Kyle Lowry, Deion Waiters. Look at this. Take a look at Miami Heat. They got a beast roster. We go over to the Hornets there. They're okay. The Hornets, they're all right. I'm not that impressed with the Hornets squad. Utah, of course, same people. They might have got a few people, but they have the same roster. Utah Jazz, if you ask me. I got the Kings, as you can see, Sacramento Kings. All right. Update roster. The Knicks, Kemba Walker. All right. Emmanuel Quickly, R.J. Barnett, which R.J. Barnett should be starting and Emmanuel Quickly should be starting, but some kind of way the computer has, my two rookies I made, they have a higher rating. Emmanuel Quickly is 90. Maybe he got to come down a little bit. R.J. Barnett is 89. Julius Randle is 85. Derrick Rose, 82. Derrick Rose should be about 84, 85. And we got Kemba Walker. So, if you look here, Evan Forte. All right, let me see this. So, this New York roster, I'm pretty updated with the Knicks. Kemba Walker looking real good for the Knicks, too, as well. All right, of course, we got the Lakers, LeBron, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook. See? So you still can play an old game and you still can update your rosters. So just because you have an older game, and let's say if you don't have a newer game, you can still update your rosters to get the same up-to-date feel as any new game that's out. This is why I've been streaming my seasons, my NBA seasons. I think I've streamed my last 4 seasons with NBA Live 19. You know, because I can't do it on 2K22. There's no sound and audio when you stream. And I will not play any of my season games, sports games, with no commentary. That's not good for me, and it ain't good for you, the viewers. All right, Jalen Suggs, Frank Wagner. Look at my squad. Look at Orlando. They're okay. They're okay. The Mavericks, got the modern-day Mavericks. Luka, killer. Trey Burke. All right. Courtney Lee. All right. All right, where we go from here? Okay, look at my Brooklyn Nets now. Kyrie Irving's going to be playing, even though I think his replacement might be Allen Crabbe. All right. But this is the up-to-date Brooklyn Nets that I did. That's the roster. Okay. Let me see. The Denver Nuggets. Aaron Gordon, of course. Isaiah Thomas. I got to check out and see what team he's with. So, I don't know. I got to see what team he's with. And, of course, we got the Pacers. Oh, they put Jamal Murray on the Pacers. Oh, yeah, I got to get that together. Jamal Murray, he's really sitting on the side, supposed to be starting for Denver. I see I'm going to have to correct that. See? So I'm definitely showing you that all my rosters are not 100%, only some of them. Because Jamal Murray supposed to be with the Nuggets. But this is a computer. It was a computer mistake. You know, when I set my franchise, sometimes we have a free agency center. When you have franchise mode and created players, and you take regular players and switch them with the teams they're supposed to be on each year, you'll find on NBA Live 18, 19, and the other lives, sometimes the computer, when you set up a franchise mode, they'll take players from free agency and put them on any team. And this is how a mistake with Jamal Murray happened here. All right, we got the Pelicans, pretty much the same. Changed a few people, but they're pretty much the same. Pistons, Chad Cunningham, Isaiah Livers. Okay, that's the two rookies right here. Point guard and small forward. Of course, got the Raptors. Now, Klay Thomas is not, again, you see the mistake? Klay Thomas is not supposed to be on this team. So the computer got him out of free agency. The Dwight Howard's not supposed to be here. J.J. Redick, I think, retired. All right? So, forgive this roster right here. But I'm showing you a little bit of my behind the scenes. I got Scotty Barnes. Praise him. All right. What we got? The Rockets. Okay. Now, John Wall, he was supposed to be on there, I don't think. I think he's supposed to be on the bench or something. Jalen Green, he's with the Rockets. They're not looking all that good this season. All right. I got Eric Gordon. Okay. San Antonio Spurs. It's your up-to-date roster for them. Or I got a close roster. This is the best that I can do. Phoenix Suns. I think I did good doing this roster. Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Jalen Smith, DeAndre Ayton. See that? JaVale McGee. Mikal Bridges. I like the Suns too. Thunder is the worst squad. I don't know if DeMarcus Cousins is supposed to be on there, but Jeremy Lin and some of these other players. These are players mostly from free agency. You know. I didn't pick these players either, so Oklahoma, some of the players on the bench of Oklahoma and the other teams that I have in my franchise mode, if the rosters are a little switched, as you see, not correct all the way, is because most free agents will come out. So if you take any of your players, let's say if you take Klay Thompson off the Warriors and you just put him on the side in free agency before you start your franchise mode, Klay Thompson will end up on any team. The computer of your franchise mode will select Klay Thompson and put him on any team. You know what I mean? So this is what's happening to me right now. But still, you can still update your rosters. You know, your starting five and your bench and your six-man rotation, and still have everything good. Patrick Beverly with the Timberwolves. I was close with that. D'Angelo Russell. Carl Anthony Towns. All right, where we at? Portland Blazers. They got pretty much the same people. Only person they lost, I think, was Carmelo Anthony. All right, Damian Lillard. Okay, the Warriors, Golden State, Steph Curry, MVP, Moses Moody, Johanna, James Wiseman, Desmond Green. See, I'm pretty close. My Golden State roster is pretty close, baby. All right, let me see if I can go to the next one. The Wizards, look at this. Bradley Beagle, Spencer. He was from Brooklyn. Washington Wizards is definitely one of the most new improved teams of this season. I'm very excited to see what DC going to do. They're going to build around Bradley Beagle, and the Washington Wizards should be really lovely this year. Really nice, really nice, really nice. Watch out for those Wizards. All right, and of course, last but not least, that's my Sixers. So anyway, I showed you all the season games. I showed you all of the standings of the teams, where they stand and where I'm at. I'm in my 10th game of the season. And of course, I have a simulation play where I have other teams that are in my league. They play each other too. Okay? You'll see other teams playing each other in my league who simulate. They're all together simulating. Okay? You'll see that. And that'll be some of the live streams I'll be doing then. So any streams you see with the different teams playing each other, that's my simulation mode. And then of course I make sure that I'm playing in the mode. All right. Okay, let me see. All right. Okay, let me see. Wow, 52 people. We got 52 people in the chat room. I'm going to say that I matched the real life Sixers. How about that? I'm going to say right now that I matched the real life Sixers. I just won with my Sixers against the Bulls, and last time I looked, they're winning. So I'm matching the up-to-date process. Okay, so I gave you everything, the standings. I wonder if I got an injury. Do I got an injury report? Oh, okay, injury report for, okay. Gordon Dragic got a spring foot. Okay, Jeremy Grant, he got hurt. Klay Thompson, oh, his knee. Wow, see? That's kind of realistic, except he's on the wrong team. If you can see what I'm saying, Klay Thompson playing with the Toronto Raptors. He's not supposed to play with the Raptors. But what if Klay Thompson played with the Raptors? What if Klay Thompson came to the Sixers? And Damian Lillard, what about that? Wouldn't that be nice? All right, what is this? Aaron Holiday. Is there anybody else hurt? Okay, no date on nobody else. Just okay, so around the NBA. Oh man, let me see. Okay, trades, awards, player stat. Okay, player rotation. Okay. And I guess this is my calendar for this. Is this the calendar for the rest of the month? Okay, so what games we got? Let me see. Okay, next big game for the Sixers. We're going to be at Brooklyn taking on the Nets. That's definitely the team. If any team we lose to or possibly, get knocked off in the playoffs, which I hope we don't, Brooklyn will be the squad to get us. Indiana Pacers on the 7th. What is this? Calendar date. All right, it's November. Well, at least for me, it's November. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm close to the season. All right, same month. Indiana Pacers. All right, we got to go to Indiana. We got to play Hornets, Memphis. Oh, we got Miami, Orlando, Utah. They're going to be coming to Philly. We got Charlotte. Phoenix Suns. I want to see that matchup. Then we're going to be going against, what is that? Pelicans. They're garbage. Cleveland. Oh, we're going to take on Brooklyn again. Then we're going to take on New York and Washington. Okay, so how many games we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 14 games left, as you can see on my calendar in November. All of the teams that we will play against in this month, taking us to the 30th of November. All right. This should be about it. All right, on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and checking out this live gameplay on Sports Action Infinity 22, hosted by myself, Devin Smith. And I'll be coming back at you with another video.